What's up guys, DK Jones here and welcome to my Formula 1 2023 livery tier list. The third time we're doing this now. It's 2023. We're making this before I make the championship predictions because I need to see at least one day of testing because I'm not sure what the order will look like this season. Going into the livery tier list now, we're starting at the bottom of last year's championship with Williams. Now Williams have pretty much released the exact same looking car as last season. There may be some subtle differences that we don't notice, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm gonna put it probably one tier lower than I did last year. I'm not sure where I put it last year, but I'm putting it in the decent category. Going on to Alfa Tauri. Alfa Tauri have a different looking livery. They've added a bit of red on top of it, which some people don't like, but I actually like the red. I think it looks pretty sleek. It surprisingly goes with the black and white, or dark blue and white, that Alfa Tauri have, and I think it looks good, so I'm putting that in the good category. Haas also have a new livery that includes the colors black, white and red. They've added more black onto it. It doesn't pop as much as the AlphaTauri livery for me. It looks a bit bland, so I'll go for decent for this one. On to Aston Martin, and they also have released pretty much the same livery. I did like the livery very much last year, so it will rank high, but not as high as last year because at that point it was a new looking thing, so I probably liked it more than I do now. So it's gonna drop down one tier and go into the decent category. On to Alfa Romeo, and they have gone for a new black and red looking livery that looks really clean. It looks similar to the template that they had last year, but it seems to have replaced the white with the black, and it goes well with the red in my opinion. It looks slightly better than the AlphaTauri livery. It looks more ordered than it, so I'm gonna have to put it a tier above, which is an amazing category. On to McLaren now, and they've pretty much released the same livery they had at the end of last season. Of course, they didn't have as much black at the beginning of last season. They added more black on towards the end, and that's the livery they've released here. I like the one with less black on it, which I ranked much higher, but this one I think I'll have to put it in the average category. It seems a bit messy with the black at the top, so I think that goes into the average category to match with the orange. On to Alpine with the same livery as last season, and I remember last season I didn't like the blue and the pink. I still don't like the blue and the pink. I don't think they're two colors that go well with each other. So I'm going to have to put that in the lowest category, which is bad. On to Mercedes, and they have gone back to black. I actually very much liked the silver livery from last season. I think the silver color actually goes very well with the modern day cars, the new generation of cars. I don't think they go as well with the black. So I don't think this livery is as good as the one they had last season, so I'm going to have to put it one level below at the good category. On to Ferrari, and the first time I saw this livery I thought it looked exactly like it does last season, but there are a few subtle differences that actually make it look better than it was last season. They've added a bit more black on the side and at the top, and I don't know what it is about it. I think it's a different shade of red. It just looks better than it did last season. I think I'm gonna put it in the amazing category. On to Red Bull now, and it is the same livery as last year and the year before and the year before and so on, but it is a very iconic livery. It still looks good even though we've had it for the last 7 years. It's still a good looking livery, so I can't put it anywhere lower than decent. But yeah, that is my ranking of all the liveries this season. Make sure to put down some of your favorite liveries down in the comment section below. And for me, DK Jones, I'll see you next time.